Okay, so we are recording. Happy Monday. It's so good to see you. I know more people are going to be trickling on. If those of you who are in the Power Hour chat that Jen Leath has for these calls, she asked someone to nerd out on a product for today. So once she gets on, there she is. Okay, I see her. Hi, Lacey. So I will let her speak 1 second. I'll just introduce myself since we're on the air. My name is Tabitha Teremi. I'm a senior ambassador with Plexus, and I have been here for 20 months now. And Jen is just one of my absolute favorite mentors on the planet. And I am excited to be here with you today. So Lacey, it was so funny. I don't know that you got my voice message, but your last name, Jessup, is actually the name of the street that I live on. I was just like, oh my gosh, I cannot believe that is the coolest little connection in my opinion. So I just love that so much. So I'm going to mute myself and you just take it away and teach us all the things.
Oh, cool. Jessup Street. So, yeah, I'll go back and check my messages. Sorry. So I picked to kind of geek out on the pink drink. And I just really want to emphasize how amazing this is. If you don't know some things that this piece of gold you have in your cupboard, people that you're helping, they don't really understand how important this is. So I kind of like to geek out with Dr. Berg. If you guys ever watch Dr. Berg on YouTube, he really focuses on insulin resistance with his 2,500 plus videos and how it heals a lot of things. But what I love about this right here is it takes the overwhelm out of the whole process of healing and getting your insulin stabilized. And so really, what is insulin resistance? Okay, I feel like we're in school again, right? It's the body's defense. Okay, sorry, Dr. Berg, B-E-R-G. Anyway, what is insulin resistance? It's the body's own defense mechanism to defend against excess sugar. Now, I want to show you this really fast, guys. I'm going to put him, it's like a really 10-second little spiel. Hopefully you can hear it. And he's going to show you what I'm talking about here.
Show you in this next part. Okay, so this represents the amount of blood that's in your body. These are filled with blood, okay? 1.5 gallons of blood, okay? The 100 milligrams per deciliter is 1 teaspoon of sugar per 1.5 gallons of blood. So if we put that in there, we put this in there, we dilute it, that would be normal blood sugar. Okay, so it's not very much. But what does an average person consume? (31 teaspoons. Okay, that's 140 pounds of sugar every single year. Now do you see the problem? Okay, we're back.
Okay.
So now you know.
Good visual of why everybody needs this. Oh my goodness. So talk about a good catalyst for getting this healing process started. And then eventually, everybody starts to feel good, and then they start taking care of themselves in other ways, eating the good berries, feeding their body right. But if you don't feel good in the first place, if you're really feeling like junk, then it's hard to even go up to get a breath of fresh air if you're feeling lousy, right? So what I love about this, so it's the green coffee bean extract in the Slim, is one of the helpful things. There's other things like the chromium, but the green coffee bean, it has very beneficial phytonutrients for insulin resistance. So insulin resistance, we have, of course, the diabetes, the hypoglycemia, PCOS, which is nowadays called the women's diabetes, right? And fatty liver disease. I have a family member that's dealing with that right now, and my brother. And it's caused from stress, that extra cortisol, and diet. And so, and a lot of these things have been reversed with this type of, this magic deal right here, and also watching what you put in your mouth and in your foods. So I haven't been timing myself, but I'll just really wrap it up real quick here. I feel like I'm preaching to the choir, but I like some of the stuff that sugar, the damage that it does, of course, like neuropathy, the optic eye nerve can be affected from the neuropathy up in the eyeball, heart disease, stroke, inflammation, cancer, visceral fat. Sugar is toxic. And this is balancing beautifully those insulin levels and that natural glucose the right way, and getting people on the right track and just taking the overwhelm out of it. And oh my gosh, so I'm in love with this. I got my cycles regular with this right off the bat, you guys. I was about to have an ablation done, and I started this. It came right in the right time, like answer to prayers. And about a week later, after I started it, I canceled my appointment because I had a regular cycle, and I have had a regular cycle for 4 years now. So, yay.
Oh my goodness, I love that so much. How do you bring that up to like people who are asking, well, why would I need the Slim, or why would I need this? Like, do you lead conversations with Slim? Is that what you educate on your social media most about?
I talk to them a lot about, because you'll see a lot of people that they don't understand that they have insulin resistance issues sometimes. Sometimes I tell you like flat out that insulin is your master hormone, right? And especially the ladies, wow, like the hormone problems that a lot of ladies have right now, getting that insulin resistance, the master hormone taken care of, it just trickles down beautiful things. So I really hone in on that one.
I love that so much. I love that so much.
You guys all have like ladies like coming at you saying,
oh yeah,
hormone issues.
Oh yeah. See, for me, I started with the Hunger Control Slim because I was 4 months postpartum and I wanted help not like eating us out of house and home. And I wanted to switch over to the microbiome activating, but my daughter actually responded to that through breastfeeding, and she would puke. She was only 4 months old. So I stuck with the Hunger Control. And then one of my uplines, she was like, Tab, I absolutely love and prefer the flavor of the Hunger Control Slim, but it doesn't do to my body what the microbiome activating Slim does. And so I found that really curious and tried for myself by switching over, because she was already older. I think she was a little over a year at that point. And so she was already on the kids vitamin and things like that. So she didn't respond to the nursing as badly, but my cycle started to regulate itself out. And I had 1 or 2 cycles actually in the beginning, probably for the first like 3 or 4 months when I was on the microbiome activating, but they weren't painful anymore. I didn't have cramping anymore. I was not eating us out of house and home. I don't know if like that's a symptom for you. Like I get really weepy, but then I can never feel full, and I out eat my husband, who is 6 foot and I just eat and eat and eat. But since leveling out my gut microbiome with the microbiome activating Slim even more, my skin started to clear up more. I'm only down to 1 cycle a month anymore. I'm not like, that didn't last forever, the 2 cycles, but that is something that could happen when people get on the microbiome activating Slim, have had regular periods or irregular periods. 1, it does become regular. And then 2, it's regulating. So I didn't freak out that I had 2 periods or that there was an extra heavy flow, but I had very heavy flow the first 2 days, tons of cramping, like so much vaginal pressure that I could not even sit straight. Like I had to be on my hip because it was so intense. Like I was giving birth again. And that has all cleared up and been taken away. So I do absolutely swear by, I mean, I love both Slims, but like you said, for women, especially if that's what you're going to talk about, and those are things that you identify and how they're explaining their health goals, you can really just hone in on personal stories. And then, like you said, go listen to other people like Dr. Berg and find out more about insulin, how it actually is a hormone, because we know that the triplex was created for diabetics to help with insulin resistance, to help them not have so many spikes, right? But then scientists kind of like, well, everybody, whether you have diabetes or not, need this system because it helps. Oh my goodness, I love that so much. So I really appreciate you getting on here and geeking out. Jen's just gonna love this recording when she listens to it. We all know she's just gonna be like, oh, what? I'm sure she hasn't heard exactly the way you shared that. So let's move on to a couple other things. I don't know about you, but I'm really excited. And I love that Jen, in her power hours, put something together that gets us motivated, gets us in the mood to share. I don't know about you, but if you learn something new about what she shared about, or even my personal story, her personal story with experience, put a 1 in the comment so that all of us can see, like, okay, did you learn something new? Did you see? Yeah, I see a lot. We have a couple questions in here. Lacey, if you could look at some of those and maybe start to respond a little bit. Yes, 111. We all learn something new. And that's what I love is it doesn't matter how long we have been with the company, depending on what we're going to go study about gut health or why each individual product is so amazing and what Plexus is offering us. That is just super inspiring to me. And so we know that we have all these products. We also know that Plexus is yet again coming out with something amazing. And tomorrow morning at 11 a.m. Eastern, 10 p.m. Central, whatever it is for Pacific Mountain, the pineapple lemongrass active is launching. So just like with the starfruit guava, we had, the baby's okay. We had that limited edition launch. Do you need help? And so that's going to be the same for here. I don't know about you, but I have been talking up active in my stories and in my posts ever since I heard about this on Saturday. So that's something we're going to do. If you have not created a post or a stories for today, we are going to do that right now. We're going to take the next 10 minutes. I'll set a timer and work on getting that together. To be honest, do not know how on my computer, to add pictures or something to the chat, but I'm going to type them out. My sister-in-law took Tiffany Weaver's example. I think I saw her getting on here. Either she did it in a post or in her stories about the active. And I just want to read to you what it was that Brooke kind of put together in her stories. She took an adorable picture of herself with the active, really summary, and it's kind of off to the side because then she put in text box and she just adds one to the next. So what she did is in Instagram, okay, shh, you see mommy's friends? You gotta be quiet. Look it. Can you say hi? Hi. Hi. Okay, you gotta be quiet, please. So what she did is, I get it. You feel like your coffee and Red Bull is getting you by just fine. What does your current caffeine go to act as? But does your current caffeine go to act as a vasodilator that improves blood flow for faster working recovery and mental clarity? Next box. Does that drink you consume daily have a fantastic blend of antioxidants to leave your body better than before you drank it? Does your favorite pick-me-up have minimal sugars and calories, or is it adding to your waistline? What I drink is less than $2 a serving and comes in a single serve packet. Super convenient to throw in the purse and go. So what are you waiting for? Isn't it time you made the switch and started having more energy for your day and improve your health at the same time? And then she put a poll. I'm going to put those comments in here. She broke it up. So what she did is she went into Instagram. You can do it on Facebook as well, but you go in and you put that pretty picture. You can use one of those really nice pictures that they have floating around about the active, the pineapple active itself, but people relate to like seeing your face. So if you can do it in a way where you're off to the side and you can just put that box in and then you save it to your phone. And then you create the next text box and you save that to your phone because you don't have to post it right now. It can be something you post later, but we're going to work on it and put it together right now. So then you put the next text box in. So you're going to have about 6 or 7 slides and it's all you and it's all expounding on itself. And people really, really relate to that and will be a lot more apt to vote on your poll if you do that. So Let
girl,
me,
it's Tiffany Weaver. I'm on here. That post is public. If you guys want to go on my page, you guys can see it. So if you want to copy and paste the wording, if
Copy
that
and
makes it easier. So that post is
Yeah.
public. Just go to my page and you guys can see it.
yay, I love it. Good. I thought she was on here, but then I was looking through and didn't see her. Okay, so that's perfect. So you can do that as a post or you can do that as a stories. Shh. But I honestly think I'm going to do that as a post and a story because not everyone's going to see your stories and not everyone's going to see your posts, but they may see one or the other and they're going to get the information. Okay. And then you can just, after you've posted that or even before you've posted that, guys, I'm so excited. Plexus is coming out with a new flavor. It's really limited edition. Get on my VIP list. Here are some amazing facts about it and why I love it so much. And then post those stories. And or later on today, get in there. I hope you saw my stories before. It's amazing, isn't it? Doesn't it sound awesome? We have a peach mango flavor that's always on the website, but they're coming out with a pineapple lemongrass and I'm really excited. You know, something like that. So I'm going to set my timer for the next 10 minutes. Let's work on either the post or the stories and go. Also, I saw a couple of people asking if they could be added to the Power Hour chat. Would those of you who are friends with those gals who asked about it, get them in there? Amy Bradshaw and Vanessa Taff. That'd be really helpful. Thank you. Okay, that was my timer. So I'm just gonna get the next assignment going so that we can keep this ball rolling. Let me find my little list. So the next thing, Jen wanted me to remind you guys to continue inviting people to the virtual sip and see and getting samples out if you're participating with that. And if you have questions about that, there is a post in her page in the Dream Big Live Bigger page with example messages, sample messages and things like that. Please go get mommy your underwear. Get mommy your underwear. Having a 2-year-old potty trained and not knowing how to pull her clothes back on has been quite the feat. Okay, get me your underwear, baby. We want to make sure we're continuing to check for potential silvers and senior silvers and offering them messenger chats. And there's a Google Doc that once you get into that Power Hour chat, you will be able to use again, maybe Debbie, since you're on here, if you know how to get that, do you have the Google Doc? Could you get that into the comments here? Or anyone who has it. She has sample messaging. The messenger chats are just 15-minute messenger chats. I don't know if you know them or not, so I'll do a recap. So instead of doing a full like half-hour, 45-minute event on Facebook, we switched over to doing it in messenger chats, and you just have blurbs about the how I do it in my messenger chats is about the triplex, and then we have blurbs about the active and the X Factor Plus. Those are a lot of what like we like to focus on and show people there are options and varieties, and it literally takes 15 minutes because we have a couple videos from our team that they've already pre-recorded, just like a minute, maybe a minute and 20 seconds long. And we share those into the event. So we have personal stories with that third-party validation like we would do on a Facebook Messenger, or I mean, on the Facebook event, but it is just one after the other, after the post after the other. And we have been signing so many people that way because it's quick and fast. They're enjoying it. They loved how that 15 minutes format happened. And so we're just asking them, hey, did you really enjoy that? Let's do that for your friends. And so we're just duplicating in that way by doing the messenger chats. So we'll see if we can get you information on the docs for that. But I know that that is also in Jen Leath's page as well. But as we are getting ready for this active launch, Jen and I were talking, and it just feels like it would be a really good day. Do you know how to find your level ones, their referral link, how to share their link? If you go to their page and you go to your back office, you click the plus sign on your level one's name, and then at the very bottom, you have the option to view team. When you go to view team, at the bottom of the information, right underneath their picture or underneath their initials, it'll say website. And so for me, for example, my website says Tabitha Teremi. So if you get their website name, whatever it is that they created, and you give them the option, or you put it into their chat as my site, period, plexusworldwide.com with their name. Let me put that in the chat right now. So my site, don't autocorrect for me, please. My site, oh, I just had it. Period. Plexus worldwide.com, I think it is. My phone just glitched on me, so let me find my site. Yeah, plexusworldwide.com with a backslash, and then their name. So mine is Tabitha Teremi. See, and it's correcting it. So if we send this to all of our level ones and say, hey, I don't know if you know about this, but you do have a referral link. And this is something that you could just get a bag of active and try for yourself. You can buy it off of me. It's not that you have to do wholesale. This is how we're going to get customers, not wholesale ambassadors. I really just like giving my people the option. I personally have not been able to work as hard on blocking objections for people to think, well, it's not in my budget, I can't afford it. I don't like to put people in a box. So I really just like to give the folks that I talk to and the people that I train the option to let their people know you can just purchase as a customer, and you could get this. There's a discount of 5%. And then if you let that subscription run for 3 months straight, you get an additional 10% off. So it gives you up to 15% off on products. You have no minimal or minimum requirement by being a wholesale ambassador, and you can just try things when you want them or when it fits in your budget. So they can try the X Factor Plus for a couple months, see how they feel, because happy customers translate into happy wholesale ambassadors because they want more. If their budget only allows for 2 products, like 2 bags of active, that's all they want, or they only want a bag of slim, that is really fantastic because you're getting Plexus into their door. They're going to be in your team pages, or they're going to see you talking about more products. They might be more open to coming to a product training and really want to know a little bit more. Well, I mean, I guess she switched out her multivitamin for this. I could try that. I love the active, or I love the slim. I really needed that insulin resistance, but now I'm ready to work on my gut health because I've seen progress with X, Y, and Z, right? So by using that referral link, your people do not have to work this as a business as much as, hey, my friend just wants to try this. They can order through me, and that they're going to get that. That's going to go towards your personal PV. So you're going to be paid 15% off of that order. And so Jen and I were just talking about that. I was explaining how I love to do that with the team. And she's like, we know that she has a very strong opinion about only signing people up as wholesale, but she's like, I really am changing my mind a little bit. And that's what I absolutely love about One Plexus, is that we all have business ideas about how we're going to run things. But because God created us also individually, we do come into the picture with different ideas, can expound on them, bring a whole new view to how you personally are running your business. And I love that Jen does welcome different ideas. And she was just like, yeah, I really want you to share that with the team today. So we are going to work for the next 15 minutes. I'll give you a little bit longer. Okay. Don't push buttons. Mommy will help in just a minute. Go to your level ones and say, hey, I don't know if you know about this, but this is your referral link. If you have any friends who want to try this new pineapple active with us tomorrow, this is how they can do it and purchase through you because it's connected to you. I want you to know that this is available for you. You're already giving them their link, even though they created that URL. They may not understand that that's what it is. It connects your friends with you. How about you get a VIP list going, and I can help you maneuver that to get this new active in their hands for the summer. Let's do something like that for the next 15 minutes. If you have questions on wording, I'm going to put a sample script I'll be sending out to people, and then also the way to find it again, so that in case my explanation was a little crazy, you can find it. If any of you have some really nice messages that you feel is a little better than mine, then please share that in the chat so that we can kind of spread the wealth. I know Sarah's on here. Tiffany, what are ways you might word this particular message to send out for folks to share with their level ones? For those of you just hopping on, I reposted the task that we're working on. We're going to our level ones and share and finding their website to send to them to let them know. I don't know if you know this about the account that you just signed up with, but you do have a referral link, and it would be something great for your friends to be able to use to be connected to you to try out the new actin that's happening, or just one ingredient like, or one product like the collagen or the X Factor Plus, whether they're talking about it or not. So happy customers create happy wholesale ambassadors. So that's what we're working on right now. How's that going for everybody? Is that a task you all can do, or are some of you a little bit newer and needing a little bit more guidance for your little ones? Okay, we're quiet, so I'll assume that things are going well. One more thing that you could do that is helpful with sending people the information about the referral link is also sharing one of your favorite Diamond documentaries or the Plexus opportunity video. You know where those conversations are with your people. You know where they have completely said, I will never do this as a business. But you can also send them things that are really encouraging because they are trusting you to be with Plexus and use the products. And we want to send them things that are encouraging. We know their health goals. We pretty much know a little bit about their lives. And so I love to send either, like I find on Pinterest, a really encouraging quote that I can send them as a graphic or make a graphic that's really pretty according to them and just send that affirmation or send that encouragement. You've got this. We're doing this together. I love doing this with you. I saw your post yesterday. I hope the family had fun and here's great inspiration. It's Monday, right? So we want to just encourage people a lot. So that's a good option. And or the Plexus opportunity. I know you told me you don't want to work the business. I'm sending you the referral link because I want you to know it's there in case somebody asks about the slim you're drinking or the active you're enjoying. And I just want you to know so many people's lives were touched. And that's another reason why I share. So keeping it a lot more of that really, really personal relationship with them. So people are still faithfully working. We have about 8 minutes left in here. So either continue working on your post or continue to send out something really encouraging in addition to their referral link so that they could try just one product at least. And we will finish out the hour working on it.
Friday morning. Then we got prom Friday night. We got a catering lunch at 55 on Saturday.
Okay, we are about at the top of the hour. So one, I just wanted to thank y'all for hopping on and working so diligently. And then thank you for those of you who have added everyone into the Power Hour chat. I see a ton of people being added and I love that. I know Jen loves that. It gives us all information in one place. So thank you for helping out. And then I just wanted to leave you with something that I hope will be encouraging to you, because ever since I read it 2 weeks ago, I have not gotten it out of my head, and it's helped a lot, especially with mindset. So I personally, like when something goes on, I'm an Enneagram 1. I like everything being perfect. I like myself acting perfect. I don't like making mistakes or making people mad at me, but I am working on that, on reprogramming my brain to just be confident in what I'm doing. Not everyone's going to like you. You're not everyone's cup of tea, right? So something that I saw in someone's story, I really don't remember who it was, but they were just like, thoughts are not facts. Don't believe everything you think. Don't believe everything that like you're just going to put someone else's scenario into your head. And then they followed it up with this: stop imagining fake scenarios and hurting your own feelings. People don't respond back to you. It's not because they don't like you or they hate Plexus or they don't want something that you're offering or they're not your friend anymore. They're blocking you on Facebook, all those things that we think about. Life gets busy for them. Life gets busy for you. I'm a mother of 3 toddlers. They open my phone, they read texts, they delete them, they start responding with jibber jabber, they take pictures. You know, anything can be sent on my phone because I've got 3 toddlers. But people don't respond to you, or you're constantly getting no's. We always are wanting to move forward to that next yes. That one no, that 10th no is just getting you closer to that yes. But don't create fake scenarios in your head and offend yourself, because that's most likely not what the person you sent a message to who ghosted you is actually their motive behind it. So I hope that's encouraging to you. Happy Monday. Oh yeah, this shirt is Pink Life Swag Company. The Pink Life Tribe over on Facebook is where you'll find their page. And they have so many awesome shirts, and it's everything, like everything about confidence in your pink drink. I got one, even they made one for Easter, and it was something about every bunny loves pink drink, something like that. He's just really fun. Emmett, who creates it, and then Janina Billion, who is an Emerald ambassador with Plexus. They are a couple. They're getting married May 27th, but they are the ones who came up with this awesome shirt company. You can actually get their subscription bag is $20. That includes shipping and everything, and you get a shirt for the month. It's exclusive only to the subscription bags, and that's what I started with, and some of the things that I love getting from them. So yeah, go check them out. But thanks for being here. I know Jen would be very happy, and I hope that I'm recording this to the cloud, so she'll get this recording to it as soon as possible. So thanks everybody. Have a good one.